Guys, welcome to today's live analysis for Bank Nifty. Today is the 24th of May 2023. The current time is 9:01 a.m. IST. And let me just quickly start with what's happening. So uh, first of all, I'm seeing supply above 44,000 level, and yesterday it was a retest of supply, and then supply was strong and a lot of inventory was built. This is where a lot of accumulation from the sellers or who came in. This is where the buyers who accumulated, who distributed their positions, again they came in again, and now the price has closed below 43,895 or 43,900. But if I look at the actual close, it was at 43,954. So overall we are above 43,895 level. And so one thing which you should practice every day is analyzing the market. So if I remove the yesterday's auctions, right, so let me start with uh, what happened. If I remove previous day's auction, so currently what we are seeing is, so let me first of all observe the areas of interest. So my areas of interest are 44,000, 43,895 and 43,731. Okay, so you have to observe the reaction at this particular level. So if I go bar by bar, so this is a 30-minute candle. So this is where the price opened. We saw some rejection at 43,895. Then we clearly moved above. So this level is important. So from positional point of view, if you have taken long, your target is this, and your stop loss can be mid of this particular zone. So see what happens at the upper level of 44,059. Oh, sorry. Uh, let me just do it again. Sorry. Okay. So these are the levels, or these are the zones. Okay, so I'm just going bar by bar. Okay, we looked above, we found supply at 44,000. Now do we break it? No, we do not. Then we try to break above, but the close is below it. Then again supply is coming in. Now what happens? So again we are trying to reinitiate. Again the price is trying to move above 44,000 level. Is it going? No, it's failing. Again we had a look above. Again look above the 44,059 level, and now the supply came in. So if you see, that's how you have to decode and analyze and understand the market. So today what I'm seeing is a lot of call positions have been created from options. Puts positions are there at 43,700, 43,500. Yeah, so this entire zone is where the puts are active. This entire zone is where the calls are active. Yeah, in terms of option selling. So I always look from option sellers perspective, not from the buying perspective. Okay, so this is the overall areas where the supply was seen here, and now we should see continuation. Do we get continuation lower, or 43,900 is the zone where again do we see some choppiness or sideways action? So if I just look at this particular chart on the left, this is the futures chart. This is the spot chart, but this is the futures chart, and it shows me a lot of buyer have accumulated positions from 43,500 to 43,900. So this is that 400 point range where supply is gonna definitely shut off. Okay, and if I look from the weekly and the monthly levels perspective, so monthly we are closing above balance. Yearly we are also closing above balance, and weekly we saw some supply getting shut off at the weekly balance or the two-day balance of this particular 2-day VWAP. Okay, so overall there is another a way which I'm looking at the current market. So if we see the Bank Nifty, right, so we are just developing in a range of 43,000 to 44,000. Yeah, this is a 1,000 point range, and we are just balancing. So we looked above, then we came lower, then we have a sideways movement. Okay, so for me, this is a 9-day balance, and I'll be plotting a composite market profile. And what it shows me is anything above 44,000 is where the sellers are gonna come in. Supply is definitely gonna be pretty active, and anything below 44,000 is where demand is gonna come in, or supply is gonna book their positions. I'm not saying that supply will be short, but yeah. So overall, we are in a bigger range. And if I do the same for HDFC Bank, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are in a 4 or 5 days balance. Okay. So what we see here is anything below 1641. So if I jump to the HDFC chart, right? So at the lower edge, we have got trapped sellers. Okay. So I'm expecting if it breaks, then here is where the level where our responsive buying is definitely going to come in, and we have a 45-degree line. So overall, even though the price closed lower, okay, so the pre-open is out, we are opening with a gap down in this. So then this changes the dynamics. So if I just zoom out, this is also an area where there are a lot of trapped sellers. So I'm expecting responsive buying, to take the prices higher. So 1627 is the zone. 1627. This is on 17th of May. Yeah, so this is that 1627. So here is the zone where the price is going to open. I'm just going to zoom in. Okay, so it is opening below the 2 days low. So yeah, expecting a lot of firecracker effect. Similarly, where is the Bank Nifty opening? So we are opening way below. So the supply are the ones. So even though so now this is a continuation move. We are having, or we are seeing, supply is strong. So responsive buying is going to happen, because those who sold here, they are the ones who are going to start buying. And 43,700 is the zone. So 43,751 is the pre-open. 751 is this area. So 43,687, or the value area low of this particular 8 or 9 days balance is pretty interesting to observe. And also we have a prominent point of control at 43,671. So to simplify, 43,700 is the zone which you should observe. So we are opening here. So this is the low, T+2 low, and this is also a reference level. So 681. This is at 690, 689. Yeah. So yeah. So this is the zone where I'm expecting some sort of responsive buying. So even though we are expecting a gap down, inventory is short. Yeah. So I'll just log into my trading account. But overall, the price action or the reaction which I'm seeing is we chop, we look above 43,800, see some supply, because this is the zone where the trapped buyers will be adding supply. Then we should have a good down move at 43,700, tag this, and then just develop sideways above, and then we can fill the gap. So this is the overall auction path which I'm looking today to create. So for me, this is a good trade location to short. This is a good trade location to take a long, and then just manage the trade. So these are the two, both on the long side and on the short side, I'm seeing the trades which are coming in. So as we are opening gap down, so we have got a lot of trapped sellers. Okay. No trapped buyers, so odds are higher that responsive buying is what I'm looking for. So 43,751. So we have a structural stop at this level. We got two more structural stops here. So um, I'll be looking at whether we have a look above and fail or look below and fail, so we are opening at a structural area, or we can just chop between 800 and 700. So that's in the first 15 minutes. So let's see, if I'm able to get any trades. So I'm just logging into my broker terminal. And keeping my so this is the terminal, and the available funds is 825, 852. Okay. So I'm not in a hurry to take a trades. So 43 751. Yeah. Even if I look at the OI data, 700 and 800. So I'll be looking at observing the reaction at 800 and 700 levels, because for me those are the important reference points. And I'll also be using the order flow data. If I'm able to spot any good volume, then I'll be taking the trades. But I'm looking to see the reaction. It's 800 and 700. So this is the 100-point range. And parallelly, these are also the areas where there are trapped shorts. So that's why I'm looking for responsive buying. And we are also closing near the T+2 low. Okay. Even though we are opening with the gap down with the lower value, so it will be a very interesting day to note. So so this is the zone, this and this. Okay. So the time is 9:13. In next 2 minutes the auction will open. Okay, so if you have any questions, I'm just checking the chat window. Nope, there are no questions. That's fine. Okay. So the time is 9:14. In next 30 seconds, the price will open. So let's see, how the auction develops. So we are having trapped supply or trap shorts here. So I'm expecting responsive buying. So we'll look at the print. Close this. I'll close this. Yeah. So I will be very careful. Again, this is a monthly expiry, so be careful, guys. Okay, so the price has opened. We took the structural stop at the lower end. 43,800 is tagged. Is it developing higher? Yes, it is developing higher. So we have got supply shutting off at 731. Now I'm looking for supply to again come in here. So 43,800 is the zone which I was looking to sell. Now again supply is definitely coming in, and it is developing above that particular level. So we looked above and failed. So we are seeing some trapped buyers. So I have not taken any trades. I just want some so this zone is cleared now. So we have got some trapped buyers above. So the charts are developing. Here we are seeing responsive buying. Okay, so I'm just looking at the higher time frame chart. So this is a good zone, but anyways it is developing below 43,800. So I want to see trap sellers now. So it took out this structure, it took out the structure above, it failed to continue higher, and there is a sort of a single print zone, which is there. Let me just hit refresh. I think the charts, shouldn't be a single print. Yeah, so it has gone. Okay. So we are developing lower now. So are we clearing this zone or not? Just looking at that, we are seeing some trapped supply now. So we are between 800 and 700, that 100-point range. So remove this zone. I am not seeing any trade because it is just chopping in this zone. And again, the supply is shutting off. It is not going below 43,731. So do we get a short covering? So we have got some supply, or the buyers coming in. Okay, so still, yeah, the candles are still loading. So some supply is seen here. So we have got some trapped sellers, trapped buyer here, some volume from the buy side. So who is buying here is what I'm looking at. So we are at 43,800 level. So I took one trade on the long side. I have made a loss. So what I'm seeing is trapped sellers coming in, buyers coming in. Yep, I'm making some more loss, adding some more loss here. Now I'm buying puts. And the reason for buying puts is because I saw supply coming in. Yep, I think I was too early to enter the trades. So supply is coming in. Now waiting for price to develop lower and see if it goes to 700 or not. Okay, so some trapped supply is there. Okay, it is going lower. So I'm still active in a put trade, and I'm just closing the position. So yeah, 229 to 239 overall. I have taken a couple of trades, but in a, I would say 2% loss. I made a loss in the call trade, but now we are developing lower, so we are having trapped supply. Let me just reload this. Yeah, so 686 is the loss which I made. Looking for supply to again come in, take this structure, so I've entered again at 340 and I'll make it at 344, 45. I'm just keeping very tight stop loss. 46, 47, 48, and it triggered. Okay, and the reason is because it failed to took out, and I was expecting buyers to come in at 43,700. So 340 to 347, that was what I, so about again, yeah, 2% overall, 2% is what I have lost. Look at the funds, yeah, so about this much is what I have lost. So we are trading at that particular level. I believe I was too early today, that's why I made a loss, but we are having trapped sellers. So this is a big stack, and now I'm looking for the supply to reinitiate their positions. Okay, so it failed to took out T+2 low. So there is some front running happening. So I'm expecting supply to reinitiate. We also have got some trapped sellers, and we have got a trapped buyer. Okay, so let's see whether we have continuation or not. Okay, so good stack. So I'm looking for this particular level to get cleared. Okay, so I did took another trade. So one, this stop loss got hit, 233 to 237. I'm seeing a lot of trapped stacked supply which is there, and if I jump to the level, it is still developing above. So I am seeing a long trade, but yeah, I'm not so skeptical now. I am seeing a long trade, but why it did not took out the T+2 low is what I'm interested in. Yeah, despite of a lot of massive supply coming in, the price is not developing lower. Delta is also negative, and now we are seeing some short covering move. Yeah, some short covering move is happening. So still I'm able to reduce the loss. Yeah, I'm still in loss, but yeah, just wanted to share what I'm seeing. So if the price develops above this zone, right, then we can have a short covering. So I'm just slowly waiting and watching, just observing. Okay, so we are in a very tight range. So overall we saw supply coming in at the previous day's low, and I'm looking to see a lot of trapped supply. Nope, again supply is coming in, and so we have got a stacked supply. So let's see if it retraces current open. This is the level where I'll be interested in. If it retraces, if it continues, then this is the target. So we are heading to the we are seeing rejection from the 1 standard deviation balance. So some supply is definitely coming in. I am seeing a long trade, but as I've already made losses, so that's why I'm not taking any trades further. I just want to wait for confirmation from the print or from the order flow, because we are still trading in a very tight range. And so who is selling here, so that's what you have to start asking the question to the chart. So we also have got trapped supply or trapped sellers at the lower end. We look at HDFC. So HDFC is developing responsive. It's developing buying above. Okay, so I'm just observing this. I'm looking for a short covering now. Do we get it or not? Okay, so I did took a trade, but yeah, continuously adding losses. Actually, today I'm trading a bit too early. Okay, so do we get a short covering or not? So I am active in a trade. I have entered at 356, and I'm gonna set the SL at 356. Sorry, 366, and it has hit. Yeah, so 356 to 365, that was the order. I am still looking to buy now. So I entered at 369, 370, 1, 2, 3. Okay, when it executed, Now I'm looking for a short covering rally. So 369 to 371, still in a 1% loss. Yeah. So do we get a short covering or not, is what I'm looking at. So this is a good position setup to take a long trade because we have got some stack supply lower. But I'm expecting continuation higher. So what we are seeing is a classic A plus setup, which can make you amazing, give you amazing returns. And even if we look at this, right, so we are above the chart, which the zone. So here I'm just looking at the call prices, and it is increasing. So I've entered one more long trade. I've entered at 378, and I'll keep the SL at 381, 82, 83. Yeah, it got triggered. 378 and 3. Yeah. So 2 points here, 2 points there. Still in a loss. And this was that short covering move, which I was looking at. Yeah, so today the lesson for me is I was too early to enter the trades. Yeah, still I'm in loss, and yeah, about 2% is what I have lost. That's yeah. Okay, so any retracement now, this can also be a good opportunity to enter a long trade. Okay, I took one more trade. So this was that trade, 379 to 382. And again, the reason is, there was this retracement which was happening. And, so, yeah, so 1%, still 1% is what. Okay, so we have got good sellers trapped in this candle. Yeah, so 43,800 is the zone, an important zone now, because the order flow is supporting. So we have got trapped supply lower, we have got and those are stacked supply. So I'm looking for the price to again enter into this range and see where the supply shut off, right at the value area low. Here anyways, yeah, so we are seeing, I'll just jump to the HDFC chart. So this is the zone where the supply is trapped, and if you see the low, right, it's right at that to the tick, so now the price is coming lower. So I'm just observing the print here, so I'll just remove this line. Yeah, so it's developing below 43,800, but there are trapped sellers. So who is buying now is those guys who are trapped here. They are the ones who are the buyers. Okay. Okay, so nice reaction. But on the futures, it's not going lower. Yeah, so expect this to go higher. That's what I'm looking at. And again, this is a retracement zone till 751. So if the price falls till here, this is a good buying level. I'm now looking for continuation to the higher side. So yeah, So the lesson for me today is I was too early. I should have waited, and I did got chopped off. So when the price dropped, I failed to exit, even though I was in profit. But yeah, so overall I'm bullish, and I'm looking for these areas to get cleared and get repaired. Yeah, so we are developing higher now. Okay, so thank you once again, and so definitely some supply is going to come in, but structurally we are well positioned for a long trade. Okay, so thank you again. I'll see you again tomorrow, and happy and safe trading. Okay? Take care. Bye for now.